Hi, it's Joyce, the Energy Lady. I have an interesting conversation today you might relate to and you might not. And that is that conversation of feeling the hopelessness, the despair, the no possibility, that resignation, that nothing, no change is going to happen, nothing good's going to happen. I'll never get out of this pit. Sounds awful, but you know what? I have people who come to me. In fact, I've had 3 people this week, clients, who have had this conversation. And it's a hard place to be in. It's a place where people say, I'm stuck. Of course, my book is titled Stuck. And I always tell people, you're really not stuck. You're just resisting doing some healing. You're resisting doing what you need to do to get and move forward and get out of that place. So if you've ever hit rock bottom anywhere, whether you hit rock bottom where there was a negative in your bank account, or you hit rock bottom where you had someone pass away that you love and you're grieving. Maybe you hit rock bottom when you don't feel like you're worth anything and you're challenging your own self-worth and who you are. So these are just some of the things that I've witnessed this last week or two. And what I really want to say is some of the things that I suggest to people when they come to me with those particular issues or those particular conversations. Number one, I always suggest that they move their body. I don't care if you just get out of bed and stand up and do some arm stretches, or even stretch your arms in your bed, okay? Something interesting I think was really cool is one of my trips to China, my first trips, I remember when we were landing in China and they had a video playing for everybody in their seats to be doing exercises, just seat exercises. And it was great because, you've been on a plane for 12 hours. So it's kind of the same thing. When you're feeling stuck in this pit and you don't know how to get out, even if you're in a sitting position, even if you're in a laying position, you stretch your arms, stretch your legs across your body, move that body. You've got to get the blood flowing, which will also get the energy flowing. It's so important that your energy flow, and it's not going to flow if your body's not moving. It's going to be sluggish, just like your body. So move the body in some way. If you have it within you to go outside for a walk, please do that, or any kind of outdoor activity, because being outside will also create a shift change in your brain so that you're not constantly stuck in that conversation that's taking you down that rabbit hole. So move the body, number one. Number two, drink some water, get hydrated. Energy's not going to flow if you're not hydrated, okay? Number three, take a moment to stop and forgive yourself for what you're feeling. Forgive yourself for feeling stuck. Forgive yourself for not wanting to move. Forgive yourself for wanting to die. Forgive yourself for not wanting to function. Forgive yourself for wanting this to all end. Saying those forgivenesses out loud will help you also to move a step forward. I'm always saying, can you just move 1% forward by doing these steps, okay? Another thing is to do some kind of service for somebody. Even if that means you call somebody on the phone, text somebody that you think might need a phone call. Even though you feel crappy, you're gonna text or call somebody and just say, hey, how is your day going? What's going on with you? Share with me. You want to be present for someone else and doing something for someone else outside of you, okay? Look at something that might make you laugh. I have a favorite thing. I look at Instagrams that make me laugh. I love to have something that'll make me laugh somewhere in my day. And if it's not a conversation from one of the grandkids or one of the kids, but it's a conversation I see on Instagram that makes me laugh, that's great. So my mother lived with us for 5 years. I took care of her after a stroke. And one of my favorite things is watching her. She didn't move well. She wasn't able to get out of her chair very well. She did not do anything on her own. I had to help her with stuff, okay? She did walk with a walker. But every day she called at least 10 people on the phone and she told them jokes because somebody would tell her a good joke. And sometimes she'd even call the same person who told her the joke. But somebody would tell her a good joke and she would call them and tell them a joke. So that's some steps to get out of feeling that stuck. I'm hopeless. Nothing's going to happen, okay? Try those steps. Let me know how they work for you, okay? Have a good day.